Every man has unique personality traits that make him who he is and define his actions. These classifications help us understand how and why a man lives his life the way he does. Let's see what each of these 6 unique personalities offer by observing their most prevalent traits. 1. The Sigma male. The simplest Sigma male definition would be an alpha introvert. They also have all the traits inherent in the true leader, but if they decide to reach the hierarchy top, they do it in a softer manner. Guess, who is the best example of a type of personality Sigma male has? John Wick, the retired hitman played by never-aging Keanu Reeves. Cunningness. Never lose guard when you are around Sigma men because it does not take much effort for them to trick you in pursuit of their interests. As they are manipulative and cunning, they do not need to use power like alphas. Self-confidence. The Sigma male meaning would be incomplete if we do not mention self-confidence as one of his best qualities. The Sigma male does not wait for reassurance from surrounding people, as he knows his self-worth. Likability. It would take you quite some time and effort to find a person who would not like a Sigma male. He can easily make you feel affection toward him, as he can manipulate your feelings and has a very charming personality. Prudence. Should you believe that a Sigma male acts impulsively, we are here to prove you wrong. This is not what is a Sigma male about. All of his decisions and steps are thoroughly calculated, so, if you think that you have found out his secret, this is only because he had allowed it to slip. Perfect example. There are not many Sigma male movies, but I have one good example. Tyler Durden from the Fight Club has typical Sigma male traits. Not only does he choose to stay outside the hierarchy, but he even despises the concept itself. 2. The Delta male. Being one of the Deltas means that you have already had another type of personality and then evolved into the Delta. So, your main characteristics include resignation. The experience of going through many challenges makes a Delta male handle difficulties with a straight face. Yet, he also becomes reserved, which is why it may require more time for him to get on with new people and start trusting them. Resentfulness. Because of his experience, Delta may nurse a grievance and believe that it is other people's fault that something has not worked out in his life. His sense of resentfulness toward people with whom he did not end on good terms is so strong that it can become an obsession. Self-sabotage. The above characteristic leads to the reluctance of the Delta to face his own problems, as he tries to place them on someone else. Thus, he sabotages himself thinking that he is unable to improve the situation. Perfect example. The crime TV series Dexter has made a lot of stir in the movie industry, and no wonder. But it owes its popularity not only to the gripping plot but also to the main character Dexter Morgan, portrayed by Michael C. Hall. Working as a forensic technician who specializes in the analysis of bloodstains, this charismatic Delta male tracks down unpunished murderers and restores his own justice. 3. The Omega male. The most distinctive qualities of Omega males are as follows. Self-assurance. Omegas do not need to get approval from their mates, as they are self-assured. This is one of the reasons why they do not compete for popularity, considering it unnecessary. This does not mean, however, that they do not have friends. They just choose quality over quantity. Drivenness. Omega males have a lot of inner energy that drives them onward. They do not need anyone to cheer them up or motivate them, as they can do it themselves. They are their own incentive, which allows them to achieve a set goal without much ado. Intelligence. An Omega male can be sometimes called a nerd, but this does not take away from the fact that he is very intelligent. A complex formula or algorithm seems a child's play for him. And this quality directly affects his next benefit. Diverse interests. As Omegas are so keen on learning, their interests are diversified. Hence, they can easily keep any conversation going. What is more, their hobbies and interests are not linked to anyone's opinion. So, they can start absolutely any hobby even if it is unpopular. Perfect example. Omega male is arguably the smartest personality type, with Sherlock Holmes being one of the brightest examples. There is hardly a person who has not been fascinated by his deductive skills. English actor Benedict Cumberbatch was chosen to portray the legendary detective on screen, and it was absolutely iconic. Dr. John Watson, who was played by Martin Freeman, is another great omega example. 4. The gamma male. Next is the gamma male, who seems to borrow the best qualities from every male personality type. He also has the following features: adventurousness. Gammas do not depend on other people's opinions, which allows them to act in accordance with their wishes. That is why gammas' lives seem fulfilled. These men have interesting hobbies, which they expand on a regular basis. Eagerness. As it follows from the above, the gamma is eager to try new things, be it hobbies, skills, or even jobs. But this quality also makes him want others to feel affection for him. Yet, this does not always lead to a dependent relationship. Awareness. Everything gamma males do is conscious, which means that they are always aware of the consequences their actions may have. This trait is their benefit over the rest of the male personality types. There is even a belief that alphas turn into gammas when they grow awareness. Perfect example. Gamma male archetypes can be spotted in the Marvel character Bruce Banner. Both Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo performed the role perfectly. 5. The beta male. This personality type is really underestimated. Here are the traits he has. Friendliness. A friendly personality is arguably the first thing most people would name when giving the beta male definition. Beta males treat other people with respect. They never go over other people's heads. Reservation. Many consider betas shy and unconfident, yet, this is not always the main reason why they are unwilling to engage in discussion or communicate at all. Beta men are simply reserved, so they do not try to manipulate people's opinions by imposing their point of view. Submissiveness. Probably, the main difference between the alpha male versus beta male is that betas do not mind being submissive, whereas alphas prefer to dominate. This is often expressed in the reluctance of a beta male to argue with someone even if he does not agree with them. However, this can be hardly seen as a weakness. Sometimes, to win the fight, you simply should not start it. Loyalty. When it comes to the beta male meaning, loyalty should be attributed to the strongest features. This is what makes a beta such a good partner, friend, and employee. Perfect example. We are sure you know this beta personality type's character pretty well. It is Chandler Bing. Brilliantly played by Matthew Perry, his charm and sense of humor cannot leave anyone indifferent. 6. The alpha male. So, what is an alpha male? This is a man who have the following qualities. Confidence. One of the most distinctive features that describe an alpha personality is confidence. An alpha man is an absolute leader of his pack, which takes origins in the animal world. To become one, you need to feel confident in yourself, which goes without saying. Yet, this is also one of those qualities that you gain as you age. It is not inborn. Sociability. From the alpha male meaning, it follows that alphas can easily establish a connection with just anyone. They have an outgoing and easy personality, which endears people. Thus, they can easily approach any person no matter their gender or social position. Leadership. As we have mentioned above, an alpha is an absolute leader. He is always in charge and does not like to obey someone. People follow him eagerly and look up to him. He is happy to take the lead and inspire others. Charisma. Last but not least feature that defines what is an alpha male is his charisma. People want to meet this man and find out more about him, as he is so charismatic and charming. Perfect example. One of the best examples of alpha male archetypes is Donald Francis Draper, who was born under a name of Richard Dick Whitman. Although he is a fictional alpha character featured in Mad Men, the TV series, you can still trace classic qualities of this type of male personality. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, be sure to subscribe.